Peace and blessings, everyone. I think I might need to start carrying around a video camera with me. 'Cause a lot of times I have thoughts on things, have emotions, I come up feelings when I start thinking about stuff. And then, later on when I come to make the videos, it's hard to talk to you the way I want to talk to you, because it's hard to bring up that feeling or those feelings I was holding for that which I want to talk about. And hold on, there's a helicopter about to fly over. Or maybe two helicopters. They're Marine Corps helicopters. I'm pretty close to Camp Pendleton Marine Corps base out in California. Relatively close. Okay. But what I want to talk about earlier today, after leaving an appointment I had, I stopped by my daughter's grandmother's house just to say hi, see how she's doing. And Shirley is around, I guess, late 70s, maybe early 80s. You hate to try to guess a woman's age, but somewhere around there. And she's a smoker, a chronic smoker. And after I left her, I started thinking about her life presently and what she's doing. There's another helicopter. And basically that consists of, being around the house, cleaning up, and watching TV. Basically that's it. I think we're good. Okay, so I just started thinking of her life, her enjoyment with that life presently. Maybe she's lived a long, adventurous, enjoyable life. And at this point in time, you get into those senior years, you can just kick back and not be concerned about much. But I still can help to think that for her, so many people of her age, and then I start thinking about just a lot of people of all ages in general, going through our life and just being. Now it is held in some philosophies, religions, that being is a good thing, not just being. But I believe in that sense of being, it's more of being one with the universe, connecting with the universe, and being constant in that, being constant in the now, which is eternal. Not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, but understanding the now is always. It's always now, no matter what. Wow, what is going on? It's another one. But when you're not in that type of now, or that type of being, it's just a being of, well, I'm living out my life. Let's just shut the window, huh? But I want some fresh air to come in, but man. So as I was saying, this type of being I'm talking about is just, like I said, just trying to live out my life, trying to survive, trying to be happy, and just waiting until the day I die. And that's, I don't know, it's sad to me. It's, I don't know, depressing. I don't know if the right words or word I'm looking for, but there it is that in some. But it's just that our life, our very existence, is just one big question mark. One big question. And if we're not trying to answer that question, then what's the point? If this is all there is, if we really just have one life, and in this one lifetime, this minuscule lifetime that we're going to be alive throughout all eternity, and the best we can do is try to survive, make money, it's like, for what? I mean, I can't, or I'm not able to understand that. I mean, my brain just doesn't work that way for whatever reason. I'm constantly thinking of, man, I exist. I have so many questions. And yet, this world that we set up is such that it's hard for me to answer those questions because I got to worry too much about surviving. I got to worry too much of making the income to feed my wife, my kids, to have a roof over my head, to get the things I need, food, clothing, shelter, some medical care, things I might want. The things I want aren't that many, but what I really want, really just want to watch TV most of the time. But I don't have that many things I want. I have things I want just to try out and enjoy, electronics, things like that, little toys, but nothing I really want. Like I said, it just, to me, it's just such a disrespect for our existence with the things we prioritize in our life. Like I said, our existence is one big question, yet we don't put in the time to answer that question. Some people do, but the majority don't. I mean, we show it in our everyday lives. Turn on TV, read a newspaper, get online, whatever. It's just, and then, like I said, it's so sad. I mean, like I said, I'm constantly every day, I'm in awe of what's going on around me. But it seems like I'm the only one. Like I'm just alone in being in awe of that I'm alive and I exist. I mean, I really feel like I'm the only one. I know I'm not, but just I know I'm in a minority, and it's a very small minority. Like I said, I'm so busy trying to fight to survive that it's can't live. We do live on a rock that's floating in space, right? It's floating in the air. I mean, you do remember that, right? I mean, but do you really think about that? Stand back in all that, where they're living on a rock that's just floating in the air and spinning. We don't know how or why. Well, we know scientifically, but the true meaning, the truth behind it, and that should be more important than anything else. Trying to understand that, trying to seek the truth of that. Why do anything else? Why would anything else matter? And that's probably the reason why I actually ended up starting my own little private school just for my two youngest. It's called the Helen L. Burks School of Elementary Learning. Who is Helen L. Burks? That was my grandmother, my paternal grandmother. And the reason I want to do it, I've been thinking of starting school forever. And like I said, right now just 2 students, but I want to grow. It's just, for me, what school is all about is just totally wrong. Once again, it's all about teaching the students to learn so they can go out and get a job, make money. Once again, concentrate on making money, getting a job, instead of building their appreciation of who they are and their place in this existence. So that they grow up and learn a greater respect for themselves and for everyone else. So, I ultimately, the way I went to school to be is having a foundation of religion, philosophy, and science. Because in those 3 things, we try to come up with an understanding of our world and existence. But that should be done constantly. It should be embedded in our children so that we can move forward as one in answering that one gigantic question. Otherwise, they have other things in their mind than to answer that question. More important things, supposedly, than answering that. Everyone that's here on this earth right now, within 100 years, or I'll say 120, just for those who might live to a really long age. Everybody's going to be gone. No one here that's presently on this planet is going to be here in 120 years. No one will be here. Everybody will be gone. It'll be a new generation of people. Just think about that. Everybody that currently exists on this planet will not be here in 120 years. It amazes me. I guess that's it for this video. There's just so much on my mind. God bless. Peace and love.